Export Power Management. A couple of things to say about this before we start configuring. Firstly, if you've got devices that rely on export power management, such as an immersion diverter or a car charger that sucks up surplus solar, then obviously you will need to export to some extent, otherwise those devices will never see an export and they just won't work. Secondly, if you choose to export power limit to 0, as in you do not want to export anything at all, the inverter tends to err on the side of caution, so you end up importing a little bit more than you would if you allowed a tiny bit of export, as the inverter is always trying to stay on the safety side and not allow any export at all, so that tends to use a little bit more import power. So to configure export power management because you've been told to, because your DNO enforce you, or because you choose not to export power to the grid, we need to go and press enter. Take us into the menu, down to advanced settings. We need to enter the password. The default password is 0010. All those X's are already 0, so if you press down to move between them, down, down, the up button once to make that a 1, and then just press enter. So down, down, up, enter. Export power set is up there. Into export power. First thing to do is to switch it on or off. So mine's already set to on, so we need to enable the export power management. Back into export power set. The next field, backflow power, is the limit of the power that you want to allow export. I have a DNO limit of 3.6 kilowatt, so my backflow power is set at 3.6 kilowatt. Obviously you can amend that if you wish there. And you would set that backflow power. So if you don't want to export at all, I suggest you set that around about the 100 watts mark rather than putting it down to 0, just to make sure that the device is exporting a tiny little bit, stops it erring on the side of caution, and also make sure that your Eddy and your iBoost devices and such like will work properly too. Enter there. Job's done. That's that saved. Back to your home screen.